What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here, hanging out at the house, about to take off on the bikes. Got Shaylisi over here. The official Maria Mew is getting ready upstairs, and we're about to go have some Honda ventures. And we're gonna head up to the post office first because I got a last few stragglers of t-shirts. You know, I sell out pretty much everything in the first 30 minutes, but it always ends up being a couple odd sizes left over. When I say odd, I mean small, because I just think it's usually pretty odd when my fans aren't 3XL like me. So, yeah, I got a couple of odd small sizes left, and those are going out today, so let's hop on the bikes. All right, Maria, you're riding with me today, but we don't know which motorcycle you're riding on, so we must consult the cards.
Oh.
Draw 4 cards, and then we'll make a decision.
Don't I have to like put my energy into it?
Put all your energy into it. Maybe not all, let's save some for later. A werewolf in a pig making out, a baseball goat, the gravy funnel, and a horse death. Looks like you're riding on the FXR. Time to experience the power of Barf Party. There you go, Eric and David. Your shirts are being delivered by Krusty Glide itself. All right, you ready for this thing? You ready to ride on a real man's motorcycle? When I say a real man's motorcycle, I mean it's both loud and uncomfortable, the way bikes should be. All right, cross your fingers it doesn't start and you get to ride on a nice bike. I don't know what that was. I didn't touch the button, I just turned the key on. Out of luck, Maria. Here's what's funny, the PC800 might not be fast, but it's a lot faster than Barf Party. This tired old 80s Evo, dude, it ain't keeping up with that Honda V-twin. Dude, we're recreating that scene from Harley Davidson the Marlboro Man. I get every time the Pacific Coast is in a video, everyone's just like, whoa, that's the one from Harley Davidson the Marlboro Man that the cop rode. Hand delivered by the Barf Party Express. Well, okay, hand delivered as far as the post office, and not hand delivered, motorcycle delivered. It's in USPS's hands now, boys. All right, well, I'm dropping these off. Shaylisi's gonna go check her P.O. box, which has been completely empty the last couple times. All right, any luck this time? Skunked again. I guess people don't love you as much as you think they do. She probably doesn't think anybody likes her, so that's actually not the right way to say it. Dude, nothing in the P.O. box, and it's raining now?
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Maria's first ride on a Harley, and it's in the rain. What could possibly go wrong? Cheese balls on the brain already? Gonna be that kind of day, boys. That's my candy pocket. It's my snack storage. Whoa, take it easy. This makes for a freaking odd couple moving on down the road, doesn't it? 89 PC800, 86 FXR. Of course, like I said, it was an FXR and a PC800 and the Harley Davidson the Marlboro Man. These are both bikes from the 80s, so there's precedent for this, okay? Yep, just as I've been getting my Goldwing ready to take a trip, Shaylisi's getting the PC800 ready to go out on the road. And not even just ready to go out on the road. This is just stuff that you would do to any used bike that you bought. Change the oil, you change the air filter, you bleed the brakes. You basically do all that little maintenance stuff that you've never done to the motorcycle before, and you have no idea when it's been done. And that accomplishes a few different things. One, you got a little more peace of mind because you know that the oil is fresh, the brake fluid is fresh, the air filter's fresh, stuff like that. Second thing is if this is a bike that you haven't owned before, doing all these little maintenance things right out the gate, it just kind of lets you get to know your bike a little better. So you just in the first few weeks of ownership, you really do need to know how things work, how to get it apart, how to access the battery, how to access the air filter. It makes you learn all these things right in the first couple weeks of ownership, which is a good thing. Taking this Harley Davidson deep into enemy territory, the Honda dealership. Here, on the off chance that they might have air filter for a motorcycle that's been discontinued for almost, or actually over 20 years. Not holding our breath. All right, this is the bike that everyone keeps telling Shay Lisi to get. Here, I'll hold your camera. Honda Rebel 1100, which I actually think is I think it looks great. Do you like the way it looks?
I like the way it looks. It looks like it's got the Road King Kong colors.
Yeah, I mean it's ugly, but I like ugly bikes. Well, it doesn't touch all the way, but I think you can stand it up pretty easily.
Fits. Yeah, I can stand it up easy. Yeah, it works well. I like it. I like it. I like bike.
Yeah, maybe one day they'll let us take a test ride on a Honda. Until then. Oh man, so Shay was just in there flexing how she knows more about the bikes than the dealership guy does. They go like, yeah, 300's a good size for you, and it's like,
I was like, is it? I really don't think it is.
Nah. Anyway, we got an oil filter up here at Tampa Bay Power Sports for the Honda. Unsurprisingly, they did not have an air filter for a 20-plus-year-old motorcycle. That's not weird, but we'll order one from the right factory. I love it, dude. The Honda PC800, the only motorcycle where you can lock your keys in the motorcycle. Freaking salesman over there trying to be like, oh, the Rebel 1100, that's the big one. They make a 300 and a 500 for you. Little girl can't handle a Rebel 1100. I think she'd be fine with the 1100. She's got that Pacific Coast 800, a Sportster 1200, and has ridden everything from the BMW R1800 to Dynas to Softails and everything in between. Like, she'll be fine. All right, just finished up probably the messiest oil change we've ever done here. When Shay Lisi let the oil out of her Pacific Coast 800, I said, hey, yeah, just let the bolt drop into the pan. Well, the bolt dropped into the pan right underneath a stream of oil and splashed oil directly into her hair, face, and all over the ground. So this very clean, everything hidden, just like a car, motorcycle, just made the biggest mess in the shop. Freshly changed oil, crusty glide, nothing fresh about it, but I think we've done enough work on the bikes today. Let's go ahead and roll out. All right, hop on, Maria. Woo! Ramming speed. Night ride, baby. Let's go. Finish up with the PC800. Now we're headed to pick up Tails 666. Old Marley. Marley hasn't been on a video in a while. And I'm so proud of Shay learning how to work on her bike, turning into a real mechanic. What makes you a mechanic? Learning how to do it, and that is exactly what she's doing. She's learning her bike, she's learning how to work on it, the ins and outs, what makes it tick. That's not just something you learn all at once, you learn by doing. You learn by fixing different things on your motorcycle, by changing the oil and the air filter, and when something breaks, fixing it. And all these little things combined are what makes you a mechanic. At least that's what I think. It's not like you learn it all at once or you have all the knowledge right away. She's building on a foundation right now, and she's learning how to work on her machine specifically. I really dig that, man. That's part of what motorcycles is all about, is learning how to turn wrenches on your own machine. It's not like you got to know everything. You don't have to be the world's best mechanic or technician or builder or anything like that. You just got to know what makes your own ride tick. And if you got that down, man, that's a huge part of motorcycles, in my opinion. Shay is falling victim to life behind a windshield without windshield wipers on a motorcycle, and she can't see crap. So we're going to scratch going to Hooch and Hive and just go to the social house because it is a whole hell of a lot closer. I forgot that, when you got a windshield in front of you like that and it starts raining and there's lights at night like this, it can definitely be a hair-raising experience. Pretty crazy in Florida that in February, while it's raining, you can still be riding in shirt sleeves in the middle of the night. I love the Star David. You think they meant to do a pentagram? They're just, they're trying to be all satanic and put a pentagram on this guy's head, but it's just a Star David. Oh, poor Maria back there. You're getting the full Harley Davidson experience of suck. Loud, oily, uncomfortable bike. And it's raining. Shay Lisi's back there completely protected by her windshield, except she can't see anything. That's real protection right there, all right? You know you're truly protected, much like Zaphod Beeblebrox and his special sunglasses, when you can't see a damn thing. Right in the nick of time, they brought out the nachos because Shay was about to kill us all.
I know, she dropped her chip. Look at that. I know.
She's hovering somewhere between I want to cry and I want the whole world to die in a nuclear winter.
We're sorry, Shay.
It's a tough place to be. From the outside looking in, it looks pretty difficult.
Okay, pulling the old switcheroo. We're sending Maria home with Shay. I'm taking Marley back to her house on Barf Party, and then we're all going back to our house so we can wake up tomorrow morning and get tattooed. All right, Marley, it's been a minute since you experienced the crusty glide. Let's rock and roll, kiddo.
We move down the rain-soaked streets. Chrome, black paint, and steel bloom and blossom under the streetlights and neons. A man, a woman, and a machine that's more than the sum of its parts, together more than the sum of their hearts. They say two wheels moves the soul, but what happens when you don't believe in one? No souls, just hearts. No eternal reward, just the simple, uncut joy of moments like these.
Short answer, I like bike. Enter the mail order glide. I said enter the mail order glide. All right, Marley, I know not much can compare to the Krusty Glide, to Barf Party, the FXR. This will be your first time on the new wing. You've been on the old one. This is the first time on the mail order glide. The incredible Bolt, the Bangkok Bagger. All right, hop on, girl. This is it's a Mormon motorcycle. There's no touching of the bodies. Apologies in advance to Marley's dad for the fact that she's wearing shorts. We're all going to be in trouble. Speaking of Marley's dad being angry, she's going to get tattooed today. So, I mean, we're batting 1,000 right here. Well, you see, Marley's dad is a marine biologist, and he told her all sorts of stories about how cool the mantis shrimp was, and that's what she's getting tattooed on her. So she's saying, you know, Dad, if you hadn't made it sound so cool, I wouldn't be getting tattooed on me right now. Atta girl, pass the buck. That's the Shade Tree Army way. So headed up to Vicious Vanity to see my good buddy Ken Dean, who you guys have seen in the channel a bunch of times before. One of my oldest friends, great dude, amazing human being, and incredible tattoo artist all around. He's done multiple tattoos on me. He's done multiple tattoos on Shay Lacey, and this will be his second tattoo on Marley back there. I don't know, man. Bikers and tattoos just goes together like peas and carrots. Of course, when the motorcycle's a gold wing, not exactly the most biker, oh yeah, hell yeah, real biker motorcycle here, but hey, you can still take a gold wing to go get tattooed, right? I've actually got to talk to Ken about a tattoo of my own. I haven't been tattooed, at least not seriously, in a really long time. I got my Waldecorn tattoo, which Ken did. If you remember the Waldecorn, and some of you do, you'll remember that I held an art contest, and I got the winner of the art contest. I said I'd get it tattooed on me. And, you know, I've gotten some fun tattoos like that here and there over the years. I've got this awesome Odin that my buddy Marcus gave me at Fox and Spider. Marcus also just an absolutely amazing tattoo artist. But one of the things that's really held me back is I have this giant unfinished chess piece. And I've always meant to get it finished, but the artist who started it moved away. You know, you don't really want to ask another artist to finish it. And then, I mean, I got this started when I was 22 years old. So I've had it unfinished for so long, and it's just been this sore spot that I don't even want to finish it anymore. I just want to cover it up. And that's just a realization that I came to not too long ago. And why I'm talking to Ken about giving me a big chess piece to go ahead and cover that up and just say goodbye to it, because it's just been unfinished for so long, and it's been just such a thorn in my side, and this constant worry of like, oh, I would go get this other awesome tattoo, but I've got this unfinished chess piece. I would do this, but I've got this unfinished chess piece, and it's just held me back and stopped me from doing a lot of other things, to the point where I resent it now. Nothing against the artist, nothing against the subject matter. It was initially intended as a memorial for my grandfather, but I've already got a tattoo for my grandfather over here, and I'm also not that same person. When I was 22, I was still very much grieving the loss of my grandfather, who raised me like he was my father, and, you know, I'm a different person now, and I feel like I don't need that. I don't need that tattoo anymore. I still love my grandfather, and I think about him often, and I don't regret this tattoo at all. I don't even regret the one on my chest. I've just moved past that as a person, and I'm ready to get it covered up with something else. Now, one thing Ken Dean is very good at is cover-ups, and this is a large piece of real estate to cover up. It's my entire chest. Luckily, it's only line work, so it'll be a little bit easier, but he's gonna have his work cut out for him when it comes to figuring out what to put on there. So I think a lot of people might immediately say like, oh man, lucky you didn't finish it back in the day, because then you would have regretted it. And I don't think I would have. If it had been a totally finished tattoo, just like you have a different relationship with your body over the years, if it had been completely done and finished back in the day, I'd have a different relationship with that tattoo. But it's not. It's been unfinished for the better part of 15 years. 15 years it's been unfinished on my chest. And after 15 years, I don't want it anymore. I'm just over it. If it had been finished, I'd probably love it because it was the start of a great tattoo. As it is, I just want to close that chapter. Hell yeah. What do you say? A little more comfortable than the FXR? What's up, Ken? What's happening, bud?
Oh my God, that is just fucking...
Isn't it ridiculous? I love your shirt. Let's see that real quick.
What does it say?
Jesus loves you, but I don't. Go fuck yourself.
Reason number 136 why Ken is the man. He came with 2 different options.
Yeah.
Just get them both.
So we're supposed
Sorry, stop moving.
God damn it. Well, if we put him there, he's going backwards, so that's a no. And if we put him the other way, he won't fit. That's great. Who did your squid?
Mason.
Oh, Tomato?
Yep.
Love that guy. How about right there? That would be adorable.
I think so. That's what Josh was saying too. And then it would make my leg look not like it has a big open space on it.
And of course, Shay's here too with the most important ingredient of getting tattooed.
Honestly, that part feels less bad than the other part. The little flowers, those ones were ouchy. The flowers hurt the worst. The prettiest part.
It was on the mansion.
No, yeah,
I was friends
He
with them
was
back
telling me
Yeah,
that. My dad loved the man show. I secretly watched it behind him while he was watching it while I was supposed to be
then. And that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the man show was great.
Girls on
The
trampolines and
trampoline
shit.
girls are what
Like,
made me realize that I might not be all the way straight. I was like,
Speaking of the man show, you want to say that one more time for the camera?
All right, Ken. We'll see you, bud. All right, hop on, girl. All right, camera died about halfway through Marley's tattoo by Ken, but we're going to go back to the house, grab a battery, and I'll show you guys in its full mantis glory. All Ken could say the whole time was, who the heck gets a mantis shrimp tattooed on him? And I'd have to agree with him, except I know Marley. And Marley's the person who gets a mantis shrimp tattooed on her. Feels good. Warm Florida February days, tattoos, and gold wings, baby. If this ain't a Shade Tree Army excursion, I don't know what is. Only one way to finish it off. Let's go get hot dogs and ice cream. What could be better after a long day of motorcycles and tattoos than a double dip cone and a coney dog? Like, you want to be mad at all those bikers with stereos? You're like, it's so loud. Who would ever like that? Until you do it, you're like, no. This is great.
All right, we got the camera battery recharged. Let's take a look at that thing. It's leaking.
yeah.
So maybe we'll have to put a picture of it in here. This is also really bad lighting.
Yeah. When we get back to the house, I can take this
we can
off.
take some cool pictures of Marley
I'm
all
gross.
over the place.
Look at how nasty. It's like juice. Bleh.
It's Marley juice.
And you're gonna DM me being like, yo, you got some bottles of that Marley juice.
That was on camera.
Excellent. All right, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about a hot dog. What a hot dog is, chewed up, masticated, processed meat from many different places. And they take all this smashed up meat and they insert it inside of intestines. And that's the casing. And they cook it, and this is meat inside intestines. Stay with me.
Yes.
So when you consume a hot dog, you chew it up and you swallow it, and it's
Masticate.
now inside your intestines. So once you eat a hot dog, you are a hot dog. Let's go get some dogs and ice cream, girl.
Ian texted me. He goes, my baby's got sea legs.
That's good. Oh, God. All right, sticky lady, hop on. Shade Tree Surgeon and the Sticky Ladies. It's my new noise rock project. Heading to that Seminole Heights classic that many a teenager who grew up in this neighborhood spent a summer working at. Bo's Ice Cream. You know you're a teenager from Seminole Heights if you did a season at Bo's. And let's not hear anything from them because they have nothing but horror stories to tell about working at that place. We're just trying to go enjoy some ice cream and hot dogs. Trust me, if I get an ice cream from a place called Bo's on the side of the road in Seminole Heights, it's been there since the 1950s, I'm not expecting the conditions inside to be perfect in the kitchen, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it anyway. It's a hot dog. It's nothing but lips and assholes smashed up and stuck inside guts. I know what I'm eating already. Or actually, I don't know what I'm eating. That's half the fun, right? Let me tell you something, boys. When you're eating the whole hog from tutor to pooter and it's stuffed inside some guts, you don't ask a whole lot of questions. You just slather some ketchup and onions on it and call it a day. All right, time is of the essence. Luckily, this is a 100 horsepower machine. We're gonna do a wheelie the whole way back before this ice cream melts. This one's already dangerous. That's already a freaking ice cream soup. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Oh, let me not kick Marley's new tattoo. Holy moly, coming through, dude. We got precious cargo over here. Frickin' make way. We got melting ice cream on the bike. This thing should have sirens. Ice cream sirens. Gotta get these puppies home. Ooh. Make a hole. Coming through, boys. We got places to be. Nothing quite gets the appetite going for ice cream than pulling up next to Chris's porta-john transportation. What's our melting status right now? Is it getting worse?
It's all right.
Okay, we're holding steady. Oh my gosh, these people don't even know. They don't even know that we've got ice cream out the freaking way. No. Okay? Shay is going to be very upset if we bring her back ice cream soup, all right? And you don't want to see Shay Lisi upset. Playing Frogger out here on the mail order glide. If anybody can get this ice cream back unmelted, it's the Bangkok Bagger. All right. Make way, and the incredible bulk coming through. Making good time here. Status is it's getting worse. All right, let's go. All right, don't fail me now. We're on a mission from God. So close. My ice cream's health bar is getting low. All right, we're in the home stretch. Wait, no left-hand turn. Detour. They must have meant that for some other motherfucker that didn't have ice cream. All right, we're going. Made it. Go, don't worry about me. Just get the ice cream inside. Oh, you got it. All right, go. Don't wait for me.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the hot dog now. And as always, of course, also delicious. So I think it's about end it for today. The girls are eating their ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy my hot dog, and we'll see you all in the next one. Till next time, keep it weird.